Patty's Point Eatery adobo, guys. Nice and steamy. Here we go. First bite. Naimas, guys. Lumpia Shanghai, guys. Patty's Eatery Pinakbet. Oh, wow. Wow, ang ganda. Pinakatuktok. Ay, wow. Grabe, no? Grabe ang ganda ng view dito. Galing. Baka mapuputol yung yung paa. Guys, naimbag a bigat katakayo amin, which of course is Ilocano, and Ilocano is of course the regional language. It's still maaga pa, guys. It's still early. My mouth is catching up to my brain. We are here outside of Patty's Point Eatery, and if you remember, this was the first place that I ate on my trip here to Baguio. It's the first vlog. If you guys want to go scroll down my my list of vlogs a couple of weeks, you'll find the first one. This was recommended to me by the owner of the Airbnb that I'm staying at. He said I've got to try Patty's Point Eatery. So we came here and we came a little late in the day. It was like 4 p.m. and basically they had run out of food. They only had a couple of things left. They had some mix, which is basically a bunch of different ingredients from a pig: intestines, ears, stomach, liver. They kind of make it like a halo-halo. And some leche that was, you know, not as malambot as I would like it to be, not as soft as it should be. So he told us to come back in the mornings when they have much more food. So here we are. It's 9 a.m. and we're gonna try it out. You can see that they are cooking like crazy. Ate inside is the head cook. She said that they've got some delicious food getting cooked up. They're actually cooking up the sisig right now. Ate, okay kung i-film ko yung paghahanda? Okay ba yun? Ito yung sisig. Wow! Mukhang naimas. Ito pala yung paghahanda ng sisig. Oo. Ay, kaya pala.
Tatantaling ko, maubusan ako ng oras.
Ay, wow! Sikat ang Patty's Point Eatery, guys. So here we are. So guys, pasok tayo. Let's see what they've got on the menu today. And as you guys can see, I brought my trustworthy hat because I've been trying to abide by Filipino culture by taking my hat off while eating. And it's just so hard trying to find a place for the microphone. So we're gonna see what we've got here, guys. Oh, wow. Ang ganda ng lighting, guys. Diba? Wow. Guys, it's so cool being able to see how they prepare the meals every day. Kasi yung mga recipe dito sa mga kalendaryo talaga, it's very individualistic depending on the family. So we've got some lechon, guys, some adobo, some lumpiang Shanghai, and then of course we've got the Ilocano specialty pinakbet. Wow, at saka bagong lutong umuusok na yung tilapia. Siguro sa akin, kuya, pwede kong subukan yung half order ng adobo at saka isang lumpia Shanghai at saka half order ng pinakbet nyo at syempre isang takal ng kanin. So we're gonna try a little bit of everything. This is actually my first time trying pinakbet on this trip to the Philippines. So I've had it in the past when I lived in northern Luzon, and it was sobrang masarap. Ay, wow. Guys, it's amazing. You can smell the coals burning. Ano po ba ito? Ito yung kanin?
Sabaw po yan.
Ay, sabaw yun! So they're cooking the sabaw in this giant pot. You can smell all of the fumes coming up. It's absolutely delicious. Okay, guys, let's not spill any of this, okay? These are really steep stairs. And the last thing I want to do while filming and walking is to fall. Okay. Kamusta po? Bumalik na naman ako. Okay, guys. Once again, we're on the stairs of death, and we don't want to fall. Man, it's nice and cool here right now, but I am working up a sweat for some reason. Okay, so here we go, guys. Wow, look at this. Just beautiful. Look at this, guys. This is the view from Patty's Point Eatery. I am out of breath. Hopefully one day they can put these lines in the ground, subterranean lines, and you can have this beautiful unobstructed view. Look at this, just amazing. Hopefully nobody builds a house like this right here, because these views are just insane. Amazing. So let's eat right here, guys. And then of course I've got my Eddie Wow sweater on. If you guys want to order a sweater like this, go to my TikTok profile. It's on my TikTok page. I think I earn like $1 every time one of these gets sold, and I think one has sold, so that's commission rates for you. Okay, guys, so we have for our breakfast ngayon, we have adobo, always a classic for breakfast. We have pinakbet, which is, I'm not actually quite sure how to describe pinakbet, and I haven't had it in quite a while, so I actually can't remember really what it tastes like. And then lumpia Shanghai, syempre. And then of course we've got the rice and the view. But guys, you're my best view. So let's get the kanin nice and centered. Get the water. Sarap. Okay, guys, so let's start off with what I know, which is the adobo. We're gonna get a little bit of this adobo sauce here, put it on the rice. We're gonna get a nice big chunk of meat here. We're gonna pick it apart. And again, guys, with Filipino food, you rarely, you don't ever need a knife for Filipino food because just the way that Filipino food is prepared, the way that Filipino food has been kind of, I guess, developed through the centuries before the arrival of the Spanish. I mean, they've always had knives here, of course, but you really only need a cuchara and a tinidor because the food here in the Philippines is cooked in such a way that the meat really becomes so tender that you can just pick it apart with a spoon and a fork. Pati's Point Eatery adobo, guys. Nice and steamy. Here we go, first bite. Yep. Naimas, guys. I think the reason why adobo is one of the main dishes known by non-Filipinos. If you don't have very much exposure to the Philippines, non-Filipinos are aware of basically lumpia, adobo, pancit. That's it. That's like if you ask any random American on the street to name you some Filipino food, if they are able to do it at all, that's pretty much what they're going to come up with because there's just not a lot of exposure to Filipino cuisine internationally, and I think that's going to change soon. And I feel like there's a couple of reasons why Filipino food is not well known in the world. One, Filipino culture is a culture of humility. They don't brag. Silang panong saminito ipagmamalaki. They don't like brag about themselves. So it almost takes other people to brag for Filipinos because they're just such a humble people. And that's why I love making a food vlog on this channel is because you don't really get a lot of foreigners exposed to Filipino cuisine, especially at the carinderia level, because this is just like home cooked food. These are meals that nanays and lolas have passed down. And of course, not all carinderias in the Philippines are created equal. Just like not all restaurants in America are created equal. I've eaten at over 200 carinderias in the last 12 months. I've never once had food poisoning. Not a single time. Diarrhea? Sure, but that's because the gut biome here is different than my gut biome in America. So when I travel here and I'm eating new foods, I'm introducing new microbacteria to my gut biome and it's gonna cause an adjustment period. But that has nothing to do with the quality and sanitation of the food. So let's dispel of that myth right now. So this is very, very good adobo, guys. And I want to try some of the adobo sauce with the lumpia shanghai. Lumpia shanghai, guys. The last time I was here, I think you guys can hear that crunch. Last time I was here, we had the lechon, and it was a little bit more crunchy than I prefer. It almost cracked a tooth, but you could hear it in the microphone. I think it's because the microphone was sitting like against my temple. You could really hear the crunch. Oh, it's very good. Very good lumpia shanghai. I actually want to try a little bit of the adobo with the lumpia shanghai. So let's get some of this sauce and meat on here. Oh yeah. And guys, I'm so sad. This is my last day in Baguio. Today's Friday, February 7th. I arrived in the Philippines on February 1st and then got on a Victory liner heading up to Baguio, and I got here in the morning of February 2nd. And the original plan was to stay here for like 3 weeks, but I got an opportunity to be on a GMA show and they needed me in Manila for the taping. So I'm heading down there and then I'm gonna stay the remainder of my trip. So like another 10 days in Manila. We're gonna film some more carinderias in the surrounding Manila area. But I'm super sad to be leaving Baguio. I put up on my TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, I made a short video talking about how much Baguio has changed in the last 20 years. Because the last time I was here was as a young Mormon missionary in 2003. And just the sheer level of development that has happened in the last 2 decades blows my mind, guys. It is, and I don't know whether to feel happy or sad about it, because, you know, back when I was here in 2003, there was traffic, it was kind of crowded, but now it's like super trafficy, lots and lots of traffic. And you can see a lot of the mountainside, the trees are being cut down for development of commercial and urban development, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, it brings economic opportunity, so you can't really tell.
Gusto mo, sir, umikot dun sa taas, mas maganda yung...
Talaga? Meron pa? Talaga? Sige. Wow, guys. Unobstructed view. Ay, wow. Parang 360 yung view dito, no? Grabe, no? So, I don't remember this mountainside, but some of my followers have said that this mountain here used to be all trees, and now it's mostly houses. Ay, wow. Ay, ganda. So they said this is all under construction, guys, and the owners are building basically like a hostel. Tignan natin, guys. Ang galing. Look at this, guys. Wow. Sana na kayo talaga sa view, di ba? Wow, ang ganda. What a beautiful view, guys. Let's get a good 360 here. So, guys, we're heading to the Pinakbet. Ay, wow. Guys, unobstructed 360. Grabe, no? Grabe, ang ganda ng view dito. This is beautiful. And look at these guys. These guys are just mixing the cement. Tignan natin. Wow. Galing. Masipag yun. Baka mapuputol yung paa. So this is how like construction in the Philippines works, guys. They do it in a lot of stages. So you can see they're finishing the cement work. Ito ba yung specialty mo, kuya? Yung parang cemento? Pang cemento?
Opo.
Ay, wow. The finished product will be something like this, where it's like nice and hard. Ang ganda, no? Whew. Guys, what a beautiful view upstairs. And they said they're gonna turn that into a transient house, which is kind of like it's like a hostel. So you can do it like a nightly rental. Oh, I'm out of breath, guys. The elevation here in Baguio. is killing me. Okay guys, tatapusin natin ito with the pinakbet. I can't really remember. It's been such a long time since I've had pinakbet. I can't really remember what it tastes like, but you can see it's got, basically it's a gulay. And I think, is this meat? Oh, that's interesting. So I thought I remembered pinakbet being purely like a gulay meal, but maybe not. Is that fish? No, it's definitely meat. What is that? It's almost like a jerky. But here I think they've got like, I don't even know what half of these vegetables are. I think they've got green beans, this talong kind of thing maybe. And I remember this stuff being super slimy, whatever it is. I'm not super fond of this, but we're gonna try it, guys. We're gonna give it a try, and then let's get, of course, some of the sabaw. So I remember, if I remember correctly, I think pinakbet has a little bit of a bitter taste to it, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Patis itui pinakbet. Oh wow, it tastes like a vegetable stew. There's the bitterness. I'm not sure if it's one of these vegetables that gives it like a little bit of a bitter taste. I think it's this one, guys. No, that's just kind of slimy. That's really slimy. What was this called? If you guys know what this is called, please put it in the comments. It's like a really slimy vegetable. Well, if you're into slimy vegetables and a little bit of a bitter taste, you're gonna love pinakbet. So I don't know, guys. I think, if I remember from the last time I was here, I think he was saying that it's 80 pesos for a dish or 40 for a half. But let's go figure it out. Let's go pay. Leave a tip for the staff. And then we gotta leave some stickers for yung mga kuya dyan sa taas kasi ang sipag nila. Okay, let's go figure out how much this was, guys. And then we're gonna leave some stickers for the guys upstairs because they are so masipag and hardworking. Thank you, Elite, ate. Whew! Shut up! Naimas! Ate, makano po yan sa akin? May pinakbet, may lumpia shanghai, may adobo, may kanin, at saka may tubig.
135.
135 lang. For 135 pesos, guys, we get like this entire meal, all of these different ingredients, absolutely delicious. Masarap. Sa inyo ate, 500. Walang sukli. Sa inyo na. Walang sa inyo. May isang tip para sa inyo, para sa staff. Kasi ang sipag nyo. At tapos, ito yung mga sticker para sa mga lalaki. Tinanong nila ako kung may stickers ako.
Oh, sir, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, syempre, ah. Sige, thank you, ah.
Thank you.
Mag-ingat kayo. Thank you talaga, guys. Sige po. Okay, guys. Tapos na sa pagkain. Tapos na sa kainan ni Patty's Point Eatery. So, guys, we didn't give them a review on the first time because I came late. They were basically out of food. I'm gonna put this on a solid must visit, 8.5 out of 10. So guys, hanggang sa susunod. Ako si Kuya Kurt. Thanks for joining me on my vlog. If you enjoy these videos, I would love it if you subscribe. Come with me on my next journeys. Don't forget to like, comment, and share it if you can. That helps the channel, helps get the word about Filipino cuisine. I can't wait for this channel to blow up and have 25 trillion subscribers. #1 followed channel in the universe, guys. Sana all. Pang-arap ko yun. Okay guys, hanggang sa susunod. Kita-kits.